Hey everyone, Don and Ash here.
Hello.
Back for another reaction video. This time we're going to be reacting to more Ren by recommendation from you awesome people. This time we're going to be checking out his one-shot retake of Fatboy Slim's Right Here, Right Now. I can't wait to see what he does with this. Honestly, the Bittersweet Symphony was sick. It was super enjoyable and always brings an awesome vibe to any song that he covers.
Yeah.
So I honestly have nothing more to say. I'm just ready to hop right in.
Yeah, definitely. The song is pretty hype on its own, so I cannot wait to experience Ren's take on it.
All right, let's go. Right here, right now. I'm ready.
Weekend ravers, packs of quavers, blurry nights and Rizzler papers, bus pass savers, record players, turn them up and wake the neighbours. Find your saviour in a Jaeger, drink it now, regret it later. Dodgy flavours, misbehaviour, morning afters, mashed potatoes. Britain, God save our Great Britain. Cans of Stella, fish and chips and Hollyoaks and bad decisions. Hypocrites and politicians. £2 scratch card on a mission. Mug of Tetleys, it's tradition. Super noodles, malnutrition, living on the streets of Britain.
Can't forget the mug of Tetley's. Tetley's tea. Could be brothers.
Broken, hella skin, sign on benefits. Eye for an eye, do a line for the hell of it. Prime time deficit, Asbo, decadent. Cuts and bruises on my exo, Stellington. Don, Diggy, I'm Don, diligent. Yes, I'm addressing the room with the elephant. Dress so elegant, Nike, veteran, 1990s tracksuit, wear it in. Oh, when I do laps on the track with my flow, call me the baker, I need dough. King of the North, I'm the new Jon Snow. Game of Thrones, climbing up the window, up the wall. And I hop your fence parkour, and I break down your front door. And I'm meeting with your lover, cause I love her. I'm a going undercover with no rubber. I'm a fucker, I'm a real jiggy bugger. On the front door, shit, it's a brother. He's a mean mother sucker. He threw me an uppercut, so I duck it in the diver. I'm still covered in saliva. He's a psycho and it's primal. It's a game of survival, so I bolt for the back door. Pray to the Bible that my legs go Usain Bolt. I hold right here, right now, that my feet don't fail me now. Back there, back then, when I go back, way back when. Like this, like that, with the weight of the world on my back. Breathe in, relax, got a Fatboy Slim on a track.
Cool. Yeah, good old Brighton. It's funny, this scene right here actually was the reason, one of the reasons that I bought a certain one of my cameras. That beach right there, Brighton Beach, is, oh, I forget his name now, but there's one cinematographer that I follow that actually recorded a scene late at night there, and it is like the most beautiful thing I've seen. It's some of my favorites. I'll have to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
But I think that's now that I'm watching these Brighton videos and I saw that scene, I'm like, oh, everything, yeah, the dots, everything's connecting now. So I definitely have seen that area before, and so beautiful at night with the pier there when it's all lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the video you're mentioning.
Yeah, no comment. It's like the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Maybe we'll do a reaction to that, which has nothing to do with this stuff, but it is related by Brighton, so you never know. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun on the track, honestly.
Yeah.
The track is so hype itself. And he brought the vibe with it. It was a sick kind of hip hop rap, kind of approach he took to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the lyrics, I guess I didn't understand. Like, packs of quavers. What's a quaver? So that might be like a British thing. Y'all have to let me know. Weekend ravers. Yeah, that I definitely know. Watched a documentary. I think it was like a Vice documentary, but like it was basically on like old timer ravers in like UK that didn't want to give it up.
Yeah.
And they were just like going hard. It was like the funniest thing we've ever watched. Yeah, blurry nights and Rizzler papers. I guess that's what you guys rolling papers are called. We have zigzags.
Yeah.
And players papers and stuff like that. And I mean all sorts of other ones now, but I guess zigzags is like probably the most popular one. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun, man. Bus pass savers, record players, turn them up and wake the neighbors. It sounds like he's rapping from like experience too. You know what I mean? Like, the record players, turn them up, wake the neighbors.
Yeah.
It was such a fun video. I don't even know.
I feel like honestly some of the lines in that first little verse there too were reminding me of like my friends. Of like, I had one friend who loved Jagger, but yeah, she, you know, would regret it the next day most of the time.
Most people did.
Yeah. She's always like, "Let's do a Jagger Bomb." I'm like, "It's all you, girl." And yeah, again with the record player. I lived out east for a little bit with a few girls that were younger than me at the time, but they loved their record player and they would have little parties and like it just kind of bringing back memories for me too. So, it kind of ties it all in together. It's nice to have Ren bring these moments up and like again create some moments of nostalgia for myself.
I don't think it's that kind of record player, but
no, probably not. But that's what it's.
Same idea. So like, yeah, the second verse is like, you know, Britain God save our Great Britain, Canistella fish and chips. When he stole the Canistella from the dude on the pier, there is just a little cheeky, funny moment. It was an awesome one take. I do like with the one takes too. I do like how like this is something that I tried to do probably earlier in my cinematography career or whatever, is shoot things handheld, which gives it more of like an organic feeling, but it's hard to shoot handheld and make it not feel super jarring.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, I really like how organic it felt, as if you have the perspective of just like a drunken friend, or like like even like Ren's vibe and how like kind of shaggy he looks. It's like they just woke up from like kind of like a party night before.
A good night, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of the POV of the videographer as well, which I think they did well. But yeah, so Canistella fish and chips and Holly Oaks and bad decisions, hypocrites and politicians, 2-pound scratch cards on a mission. Mugatetlis is tradition. The one line that's really stood out to me on this section was the Mugatetlis. Yeah. I'm like, even I like Tetley's tea. As a kid, my mom used to make Tetley's tea. Oh man, it was so good. Super noodles, malnutrition. Yeah. Living on the streets of Britain. Yeah, no, for me, it's definitely like some lines I can relate to from just being in college and, you know, being just the whole scene, like in the video, just the whole scene, being rambunctious and being downtown and, you know, being up next morning and the sun's shining and stuff like that. And I mean, it wasn't like super shiny in that video, but this is what it reminds me of for me, just like, you know, being downtown and you hear the birds chirping, but you feel like absolute trash. You know? Yeah, this was a fun song, and I think that it had a lot of fun lyrics. The cheeky section with the and I'm meeting with your lover because I love her, and we're going undercovers with the rubber. I'm a F her, and I'm a real cheeky bugger. Knock knock on the front door. Oh, S word. It's her brother. He's a mean mother sucker. He threw me an uppercut. So I duck it and dive it. I'm still covered in saliva. He's a psycho, and it's primal. It's a game of survival. So I bolt for the back door, pray to the Bible that my legs go Usain Bolt, I hope.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like, I think this might have been a British thing. I think there was a show, I think it was like reality based kind of comedy thing called, I think it was Ren. No, maybe not Ren, or like Jeg. It was like a 3-letter name or something. But anyways, this whole skit was he would, I'm pretty sure this was like a British accent or a UK accent or somewhere over there, right? And he would like jump on people's back and then scream, "Leg it!" And then he would like just book it after they would like kind of like freak out, like, who the hell's on my back, right? And it was some of the funniest scenes I've ever seen as like a teenager. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, please drop it down in the comments below, because that's like, I hope that my legs go Usain Bolt. I hope that whole line reminds me of that. And I think that's just a hilarious thing. It adds a whole like layer of humor to the song for me. And that was the jive. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of awesome lines in there.
Yes. Can't wait to watch the next one. I think that all the mashups in general are like some of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Just like getting, you know, two of your favorite vibes, or finding like two of your favorite songs and somebody that just does it well. And you're just like, your whole brain like unlocks another level and you're like, oh my God. Yeah, it's like the best thing. So would love to know what you guys think of this one. Thank you so much for the recommendation on this one-shot retake song of Right Here, Right Now. Keep coming with the recommendations because we love them.
Yeah, they're so good.
And please join us in liking, sharing, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye.